Corey Yoder. That's how you say your last name, right?
Yep. Yoder.
Yoder.
Yep. It's funny because when I was in elementary school, my one gym teacher used to call me. He used to be like Yodelay, Yodelo, Yodeloader.
See, I was on to something.
Yeah.
All right, so
you're pretty close.
I promise you guys, I intend to have more than just Corey's on the show. Not much more than just Corey's, but I gotta go start finding my next one here pretty soon.
Yeah.
But
the next non-Corey.
Yeah, this is Corey Yoder, and he's a good friend, and Corey number 2 for the show. So today we're gonna sip on coffee and talk about. Well, let me give you a little hint about what we're gonna talk about.
It's a little hot. Is coffee supposed to be hot? And you made it hot.
I offered him ice. He didn't want it. And not that kind of ice. Peach flavored ice. Ew.
Oh.
It's no wonder.
You didn't tell me it was peach flavored.
Okay. So, first of all, I am considering a possible name for the podcast. And I'm just wondering what you think, because I haven't told anyone else this, so I'm dropping the bomb on you right now.
Whoa.
Yeah, I just thought of this last night. All right, so the idea is Lemuel's unique perspective. And the reason I came up with that is because I was thinking about how
You were thinking about your unique perspective.
That's a really unique perspective. No, actually, that's not it. It's because I was thinking about how the goal of the podcast is to learn everyone's perspectives, everyone's unique perspectives. And it ties into, over the last couple of days, I've been thinking about how many people there are in the world and how every individual has their one perspective. There's so many people in the world. Yeah, I hope that didn't cause feedback or anything. No, they're pretty dialed in.
Yeah. Dialed in.
There's so many unique there's so many people in the world, and somehow everyone has their own perspective. There's no two alike perspectives. There's similar perspectives, but no two alike perspectives. And that just makes me want to have every single person in the world on the show. Every single Corey in the world. Okay, but for real. So what do you think? Lemuel's unique perspective.
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I think it's unique.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll have to get some other perspectives. See, this guy's great. We have a blast. So, and I was also thinking about the fact that you could abbreviate it LUP, Lemuel's unique perspective, and then, oh dear Lord, I could have some kind of tagline like, I'm about to lup it up.
About to lup it up.
Corey and I are about to lup it up on today's episode.
Yep, that's it.
The transcript for this video is just going to be straight giggles.
Just giggle. Let's giggle about it.
All right. So, and with my decision to change the name, with my decision to change the name, I decided I should ask everyone to give me a unique perspective of theirs, every guest. So, do you have any unique perspectives you would like to share?
Sure. I have my perspective.
Yeah, but like a specific perspective, or just like you're going to share your entire perspective throughout your whole life? You're going to lay it all on the table?
This is my perspective. It's not it's my unique perspective. I mean, I know the show is Lemuel's unique perspective.
Oh, yeah. But... Well, we're not changing it to Corey's unique perspective, no matter how many Corey's.
It's like the next 27 guests are all Corey.
Yeah. I don't know 10 Corys, I don't think. Like, maybe 5.
Well, that's probably enough.
Yeah, that'll be a first either way.
Especially me, I'm probably enough Corey to go around for everybody.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, you are. Well, we'll have to see how the rest of the episode goes. But I was gonna say, you are most likely gonna be welcome to come on the show again sometime, as is the other Corey. So
Sweet.
Yeah, maybe if I can't find more Corys, I'll just stick to the Corys I have.
Yeah, we got a Corey recycling center here.
This isn't meant to be a comedy podcast, but like, how could you not laugh? Okay, well,
I'm just copying you.
Okay, that audio will be terrible to listen to if anyone's just listening.
Listening.
All right, well,
The copy's not meant to be slurped.
if you don't want to get more specific with your unique perspective,
Well, I guess you could say. So, I'm a very spiritual person. I know it's probably, well, knowing how I am, probably not the most believable, but I am actually very spiritual, and I guess I do have a little more of a unique perspective on that.
Okay. So, one thing to say for sure is you come off as more spiritual than you think you do, because I would not have said, no, there's no way Corey's spiritual. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that you're like spiritual in any traditional religion sense. Like you're definitely not out here reading the Bible. But like, if we're talking a spirituality that transcends the everyday religion, then yeah, I mean, you've got a pretty deep emotional side to you. Pretty, yeah.
A unique,
unique perspective, and that's what I'm trying to get you to open up about. So you don't consider yourself to be religious, right?
No, I don't. So, to me, and this is my unique perspective.
Bravo.
So, spirituality is completely separate from religion. Now, the reason why I say that is because religion tends to be very, like, narrow-minded, single-focused, whereas spirituality is very, very broad. And religion tends to kind of mean one thing for everybody. I mean, it's everybody kind of has their own belief and their own perspective, unique perspective.
Yeah.
and a religion, but it's at the end of the day, it's still a religion, where spirituality is very, very broad. There's no real structure to it. There's no real
rules.
No, there's no real rules. There's no like dietary restrictions, no clothing restrictions or anything like that.
It's
very and it's spirituality is one of those things where it's very flexible, very fluid. So it tends to mean what's the word? It tends to mean something different for everybody. Whereas like, Christianity or something like that. And I'm not trying to bash anybody or throw shade towards anybody or any religion or anything like that. I'm just more so trying to state, how spirituality is separate from religion. So no, I'm not religious. So my personal viewpoint on spirituality, my lifestyle, I am actually a spiritual Satanist, and it's completely different from the traditional mindset of Satanism.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing evil about it. There's no living or blood sacrifices, no cutting goats' heads off, no drinking blood, no adrenochrome or anything like that. Because I know adrenochrome's a big thing right now, but that's not a part of spiritual Satanism.
Mm-hmm.
So there's actually many different sects of Satanism, as there are other religions.
Yeah.
But spiritual Satanism is kind of unique. And the fact that it's very, very spiritual.
Okay. How does it differ as far as I would imagine that there are Satanists that actually believe in Satan. Would you say that you believe in Satan, or is that just a label you use?
No, so we do. So from the viewpoint of spiritual Satanism, uh, Satan, the demons, demonesses, are actually living and breathing flesh and blood beings from another planet. Now I know it's gonna sound how that sounds. You're like,
I mean, go ahead, go on.
Sci-fi.
I'm trying to hold thoughts. Hold my thoughts in, but yeah, we'll see if I get there.
Yeah, so Satan, the demons, demonesses, they're flesh and blood beings, but they're very highly spiritually advanced. And they also have a lot of knowledge. And right now, so for us as humans, again, this is from the viewpoint of spiritual Satanism, and also my unique perspective. I don't know, man. That kind of rings a bell. I mean, it kind of has a ring to it.
Has a ring to it, yeah. And sometime down the line, 100 episodes in, someone's gonna hear that name and be like, "That unique perspective. That rings a bell. I can't put my finger on it, but yeah, it will eventually ring a bell." Yes.
Yeah. I was a little too soon on that.
Before it's time.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I'm predicting the future right now.
You were talking about something now.
Yeah. So again, from the viewpoint of spiritual Satanism, Satan, the demons, demonesses are all flesh and blood beings. They're highly spiritually advanced beings. And for humans, we're supposed to be, but at the moment we're not. So we're supposed to be a lot more spiritually advanced than what we are. And so our understanding, our perspective is not really where it should be. Our technology is not where it should be.
Okay. Well, as far as technology goes, I think technology is pretty darn good. If we're talking like maybe there's aliens out there somewhere that have us better than technology than us, but like, I don't
yeah. Well, I mean,
who even knows if there's aliens out there?
I mean, yeah, our technology is pretty good, but it could be better.
I mean, check out these nifty microphones.
Yeah, look at this thing. No feedback.
Like, they're pretty dialed in. I'm telling you. Okay, so one of my thoughts that comes to mind is, well, I have this question for you. Do you believe in God?
The Christian God? No.
Okay.
So, and from the viewpoint of spiritual Satanism, God is like the Christian God does not exist. It's more so just a thought form.
Okay.
Now, a thought form is essentially... Now, there's different types of thought forms. So, a thought form is basically a mass of energy that's programmed to do something.
So, like, what's it? A PLC.
Yeah.
It's programmed to do something.
All
right.
It's a programmable logic controller.
Yeah.
It's a PLC.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Okay.
Yep.
So you say you don't believe in the Christian God.
No.
Can I ask you why?
The reason is because, again, so from the viewpoint of spiritual Satanism, also my own perspective doesn't exist.
Okay, so the reason I'm asking this question is because I feel like your perspective doesn't see evidence for that God, correct?
No.
Okay, so does your perspective see evidence for these demons you speak of?
Yeah.
Where?
Everywhere.
Like,
no, so I mean, it comes down to like when you summon a demon or summon a demoness. It's not really summoning in like that traditional sense. It's more so like you're opening a line of communication to them, and you're communicating with them.
okay, so like similar to when Christians pray, they open a line of communication with God, and therefore the evidence is exactly the same.
Well, you actually get an answer back.
There's plenty of Christians who would claim to get an answer back from God.
Yeah, and that's where everybody's perspective kind of like
It's
bottlenecks.
no, it's fine. It's fine for everyone to have their own perspective. I'm just trying to contrast them because I don't know how badly I want to out my personal beliefs right now, but I'm not a huge fan of most of that stuff, and because I don't see evidence for any of it, including the demons. And okay, yeah, sure, I haven't opened up a line of communication with a demon, but I don't think I have to. Like, I don't think. I guess at the end of the day, the reason I say it's fine for everyone to have their personal perspectives is because the Christian out there, as long as they're being a good Christian, not like a crazy Christian who wants to like make everyone bow down to, if they feel like they're opening up a line of communication with God, and that makes them happy, great. And if you feel like you're opening up a line of communication and that's making you happy, then great.
And that's where, and that's another thing that I actually wanted to mention too, is in spiritual Satanism, it's a very individual, and there's none of that where it's like, oh, like you gotta believe this, like you have to believe this. It's like, otherwise you're a bad person. There's none of that. Like everybody that comes to spiritual Satanism comes at their own free will, and there's no, knocking on doors and handing out pamphlets and stuff like that.
Yeah. So, what a Christian might say to this, because I've had plenty of talks with Christians, having been one for many years and known them, is so what you're saying is there's no rules, so you can't get your morality from it. So, where do you get your moral compass from?
So, there's no real structure to it. I mean, in the sense of like most religions. There's no real structure. Now, spiritual Satanism is very life loving or very nature loving, very big on meditation, yoga, things like that.
Yeah.
So
okay.
That's like as far as your moral compass. That's kind of that. A lot of that comes along with like as you get deeper into meditation, you strengthen yourself spiritually, like your soul, because the human soul is actually very complex.
It's sounding now. I know not all of Satanism is going to be like this, but your version you're describing is reminding me of like the peaceful Eastern religions.
Yeah, and it's actually so yeah, Buddhism is one of the few religions that's actually spiritual in nature.
Yeah.
But it's kind of lost its spiritualism because modern day Buddhism is more Christian.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the one thing. Christianity has had a lot of influence in
modern day Buddhism is more Christian.
Yeah.
Like, are you saying Buddhists actually believe the things Christians believe?
Yes and no.
I hadn't heard that before. That's a new perspective. That's a new unique perspective.
Yeah, well, it's like, I mean, Wicca. Wicca is also another religion that's spiritual in nature, but it's only like I would say more of a partial spiritual religion because they only practice white magic.
Okay.
Whereas spiritual Satanism is every form of magic. Like, so magic is actually energy. Like that.
Yeah.
I just made that go off.
Yeah, I bet. It wasn't like the timer inside of it or anything.
No.
Yeah, so energy is not something that we can create out of thin air.
No.
Energy, what's the law? It can't be created or destroyed. Is that a
So
thing?
basically, yeah, that's that's one of the laws.
Yeah, it's one of them laws. I don't know which one, but it's one of them.
Yeah, you can't break it. Don't break
You
that
break
law.
it, you buy it.
So the best analogy I have for energy is it's kind of like a stone. Energy in its purest form doesn't do anything; it just sits there. It's like a stone. A stone doesn't do anything; it just sits there. So energy has to be programmed and directed, kind of like a stone. Because like I want to. That stone isn't going to break Miss Johnson's window. Like, in order for it to break her window, you got to pick it up and you got to have that thought in your head. All right, I want to break Miss Johnson's window. So you pick the stone up and you're aiming it right at her window and then you throw it. That's kind of like energy. But energy is more so programmed with the subconscious mind. That's the other side of the brain that we most of the time don't use as much. So energy has to be programmed and directed. So programming energy is done through like affirmations, which you might be familiar with, like positive affirmations.
Yeah.
And things like that.
I will get the F4K cert to work. It didn't. Just so you know, that didn't work.
Yeah.
It's still not working.
Positive affirmations.
I try.
But yeah, so that's kind of what energy is. It's energy in its purest form is just static. It doesn't do anything until it's programmed and directed. Now, some people might use that, to reestablish, Christianity, because in the beginning was uh, the Word.
That's the beginning of the New Testament. Is that what you're meaning to quote?
Well, yeah, in the beginning when there was the Word.
And the Word was with God, and the Word was God, or
Yeah.
or are you talking about
like in the
beginning, God created the
creation,
heaven and the earth? Okay, yeah. So
Yeah,
that's the
so-
beginning of the Old Testament. The beginning of the New Testament is there was the Word. Well, hold on. The beginning of John,
Either way,
is in the New Testament.
Either way,
Is
a lot of people would use that to, well, that just proves God exists. But no, it doesn't really prove it. And the reason is because humans are actually gods in our own right. Or we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be gods in our own right. So we consider, what we call Satan, the demons, demonesses, we call them gods and goddesses because they're of their high, very advanced spiritualism. And things that are normally considered, things that normally are only seen that Jesus, so for example, like Jesus's miracles and stuff are actually things that we're supposed to be able to do.
okay.
Yeah.
I just want to say, I brought you here to hear you out, hear your unique perspective. I did not bring you here to debate you. So there are insane amounts of skeptical alarm bells going off in my brain constantly, but I'm suppressing them to hear your unique perspective. Because that's what this show is all about. We're trying to hear people out. We're not trying to shut them down.
Yeah,
just so the viewers know,
it's not just Lemuel's unique perspective.
It's not just Lemuel's unique perspective. Lemuel is currently suppressing some unique perspectives, but
feel free.
No, I
feel free to.
If I were to sit here and poke at everything that I think about from your perspective, I would be interrupting you constantly. So I'm just trying to let you talk it out, and then maybe I'll share some thoughts to accompany your unique perspective. I'm not trying. I don't want to cut you off constantly. I want to hear you out.
Okay, well, so, I mean, if you want to.
Now I don't remember what you said. Anyway.
So I'll talk a little bit about like meditation and things like that.
Yeah, and that's something that I don't really have alarm bells going off for, because I look at meditation like it's something that you don't even really need a spiritual side to.
No.
Like you can anyone can get benefit from meditating.
Yeah, anybody. Yeah.
So
and that's the beauty of spiritualism in general, not just spiritual Satanism or anyone's form.
So anyone's version of spiritualism.
Yeah, because again, the spirituality is very flexible. It's very individual. It's not. There's no real rules or structure to spirituality, and like spiritual Satanism, very big on life, very big on nature, animals, things like that. I know we're not out here, doing some.
Hugging trees? Is that what we're going to talk about? Please tell me that's what we're going to talk about.
We're hugging trees.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, we're hugging trees, everybody. Go hug a tree today.
Yeah, that should be my slogan. Go love a tree today.
Go love a tree. Go love a tree.
You're basically telling them to just go up a tree, but with that extra L. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I love it too, man. It's like I love the name for the show, and
I just love everything about it. I just want to love it up all the time. So, one thought I was having here is the whole spirituality thing sounds like it can really be beneficial for everyone.
Yeah.
And so why do you feel the need to attach Satanism to it? Couldn't you just be into being spiritual without being a spiritual Satanist?
Well, yeah. So, for me personally,
from your unique perspective,
and I love that.
Yeah, go ahead. Go on.
Oh, and by the way, this is normal for us.
Yeah,
like, this is.
We work together. Right? We it's dueling sillies. You've heard of dueling banjos. Now get ready for dueling goofies. Dueling giggles. So, what were you talking about?
I was talking about giggles and how much I love it.
No. For that. I asked you about the spirituality thing.
Yeah, so I actually found spiritual Satanism about probably when I was in 8th grade. So around 2008 or so.
Okay.
And I was actually searching. So Christianity just didn't feel right to me anymore. And I was kind of in between, and I was searching for something. And I was leaning more towards Wicca, but I actually came across spiritual Satanism, and it's what felt most right to me at the time, and now still, like currently. It's what feels most right, and it's opened my eyes to a lot of things. A lot of the corruptions, which I don't want to get too deep into, but it's opened my eyes to a lot. And yeah, it's, again, like, I know attaching a name to it really isn't necessary, but again, it's just what felt right to me. And
okay.
And that, again, that's also the beauty. I don't mean to cut you off, but that's the beauty of spirituality. It's what feels right to the person.
It's all right. I was attempting to cut you off. So, as far as the whole attaching Satan to it because it felt right, it reminds me of. So Satan, we get Satan from being the
Antichrist.
No, well, I mean, you could say that, but
in a sense,
the word
a fallen angel.
the word that describes someone in a story who is the opposite of the hero. What is it?
Anti-hero?
I mean, I guess we could use the word anti-hero, but
antagonist?
Antagonist. That's the one. Nice. Yeah.
I knew I'd get it.
Satan is the antagonist of the good guy in the Bible.
Yeah.
And that's where we get that from. So you're saying it felt right to attach that to your spirituality.
Yeah, so from the viewpoint of spiritual Satanism, it's not a reaction to Christianity. It's not invented by the Bible. Because, again, from the viewpoint of spiritual Satanism, none of that exists.
I'm just saying.
Now, there is a sect of Satanism which is called a theistic Satanism, which is completely different. That is kind of shares the viewpoints of the Bible. So, in theistic Satanism, Satan is kind of considered, how would you say it? More of like a rebel, in a sense, rebelling against God's tyranny and things like that, and going against God. So theistic Satanism. Now, I don't know as much about theistic Satanism, but that's it is kind of I guess a branch off of Christianity, in a sense.
Okay.
Now, there is also atheistic Satanism, which is also known as Levian Satanism. Now, Levian Satanism is one of the first mainstream or above ground sects of Satanism.
Doubt it.
Dialed in.
Okay.
So Levian Satanism sees Satan as more of like an archetype, or as kind of like a symbol, not really like an actual being. So,
all right. So a thought. I was actually holding on to this thought for a minute here. From my unique perspective, if I were looking at Christianity and God and saying, not for me, I'd rather get into spirituality, I don't think I would attach the antagonist of God to it. I think I would rather just make up a name. I'd be like, I'm a spiritual Larianist. Or Lariist. I'm a spiritual Bobist.
I'm a spiritual Lemuelist.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh yeah, and you can.
I mean,
and that's
I'm just saying, like, why does it have to be Satan? If
it doesn't have to be.
Yeah, but
that's just
what it screams to me. And I'm sorry if I'm not letting you cut me off. I'm apologizing for not letting you cut me off.
No, you're good.
What it screams to me is like how people will vote against Trump just because he's Trump.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're attaching Satan to your name just to get, because you don't want to be for God. So you're saying, I'm voting for Satan because I don't want to vote for God. That's exactly what it sounds like to me.
Well, and I mean, and that's perfectly fine.
You see where I'm coming from now?
I see where you're coming from, and that's the beauty of spirituality, where you don't have to have a name to it. So that kind of goes back to what I said. Spirituality is, what a person wants it to be. It's not. It's unique for everybody. everybody can have, they can have their own unique perspective on it, not just Lemuel's.
It just really,
you don't have to attach.
irks me, man. It really irks me.
But
Like,
you don't have to attach.
why couldn't this be a thing where everyone is a spiritual Georgist? Like, why did everyone feel the need to attach the name that is the antagonist of the thing that they are claiming to be against?
Well, actually, now it's so
or not believe in.
So the Joy of Satan Ministries that I'm a part of, actually, they did change their name to the Temple of Zeus.
Okay, but Zeus. Well, I can't dog on that too much.
The reason is because they're actually using Satan, the demons, demonesses actually have many names, and they are the original, gods and goddesses of a lot of ancient cultures, like Sumerian, Greek, Roman.
Yeah, and that's something Egyptian. I feel like I could get more behind.
So they actually did change their name to so they're actually Zevis, which is using the original or like the root for Zeus.
Yeah,
because it's actually Zev or Zevs.
Okay.
So they kind of go back. They're going back to like the ancient Greek names or hieratic names for.
Yeah, I don't know much about those ancient gods, but I would like to think that if these spiritual people are choosing to name their lifestyle after them, then they know that they were a good god and worthy of modeling their lifestyle after, I guess. Is what I'm trying to get at. But I don't know. I don't know much about them.
Yeah, and again, it's very complex, very very deep. But yeah, so like I said, they recently, I forget when it was that they did the name change. So it is actually no longer spiritual Satanism. I mean, I still refer to it as that because that's what I'm used to. But it's Zevism.
Okay, well, you could have just said that a long time ago, and we could have avoided most of this conversation.
Well, I just wanted to talk about,
He just wanted to irk me.
Yeah, I just wanted to irk you with my unique perspective.
You just wanted to lup it up. You wanted to lup it in my face.
Yeah.
Gotta lup it.
Yeah, you gotta lup it. You gotta lup it, guys. Guys and gals. But
it's the best. It is just the best.
But like I said, I still refer to it as spiritual Satanism because it's more familiar for me. But yeah, it is. They did go through a name change. Now, in spiritual Satanism or Zevism, as I've now mentioned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you outed that. Yep.
But there is no written book. There's no real mediators. There are high priests and high priestesses, but they're really only for guidance and knowledge and things like that. So they're not up there, reading out of a Bible or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, I mean that's good. It's just so. How do I want to put this? It's almost like you don't want to call it a religion, but it is a religion because
Yeah, I guess technically it would be.
because all of these people are coming together and deciding to believe the same thing.
Yeah.
And so, just how I see dangers in other religions where it may seem peaceful now, but over time, the right mixture of people could come to believe it in a more violent way and not so good way. Could the same thing happen with spiritual Satanism? Because they're all coming together, deciding that they believe the same thing. Once a couple of them decide that they believe that it's okay to sacrifice people or whatever, and I mean, honestly, there probably are some that do.
Oh, I'm sure there are some that do.
Like,
but then again, like, so a lot of like the satanic cults and things like that are just that. They're cults. They're groups of people that are
it's almost
very mentally unstable, very deranged. And that's one thing with spiritual Satanism is. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't people like that are not. There probably are people that believe in it, but they are a little more unhinged.
I think maybe pretty much every lifestyle that you choose to live.
Yeah, any lifestyle.
There's gonna be people that are members of that lifestyle that are unhinged and
and
right.
Extremists.
Yeah, and yes, that I was gonna use that exact word. I was gonna say there's extremists in Islam. There's extremists in Christianity.
Yep.
Are there extremist Buddhists? Probably. There's got to be a couple of them in there.
Yep.
But then there's got to be extremist spiritual Satanists.
Yeah, I'm sure there are.
Crazy how that works.
Yeah.
Now I just want to sit here and try and think of a group of people that there isn't an extremist in.
But so I guess I'll kind of start talking a little more about like the meditations and things like that. I'll kind of start talking about more of that end.
Okay. Yeah.
Because there's a lot to unpack on that.
Okay. Go ahead and
complex
unpack
stuff.
Yeah. Go ahead and unpack the unique perspective.
Sorry.
That's the beginning of our song. That's the opening riff.
Yep. They're all random, like the most random basic riff and intermission.
All right, so go on this meditation business.
Yeah, meditation is, again, it's very individual for everybody on how they choose to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So meditation in spiritual Satanism or Zevism. Do you want me to just refer to it as Zevism?
Well, you can go ahead and go off with Zevism. Yeah.
Okay. So in Zevism, it's a lot of the meditations we do are what we call power meditations. Power meditations are different from like your standard meditation, So power meditations actually work to.
It's like power walking.
Yeah. Yeah, you go like this. Except you do it.
It's like how it's like meditating, but faster.
Or like power metal. Yeah.
Am I right though? Is it meditating but faster?
Well, not quite.
Oh, okay.
So power meditation actually are meditations that are used to strengthen the soul, the human soul, and actually like stimulate the human soul. So power meditations are not done like the traditional meditation. So most power meditations. You broke your mic, man.
I thought it was dialed in.
I hope they don't hear that. Or I'll tap on it to make it up. Okay, there we
It's
go.
good. It's good right there. Go ahead.
So, yeah, power meditations are vibrated as opposed to just done with your eyes closed. So what I mean by vibrating is, like, for example, it's you use a word of power that's associated with a specific, like, chakra or something. So
Okay.
the word Raum, you would vibrate like that's what I mean by vibrating. Now you do that when you vibrate that word of power, especially for chakras. So you're vibrating, you gotta find there's a specific tone that you gotta find. So you gotta go, oh, like you're gonna feel dumb when you first do it, because I did. But
I feel dumb just listening to you do it. No, but actually, in reality, it reminds me of like vocal warm ups, like warming up to sing.
Yeah, you're gonna feel dumb when you do it the first time, because I know I definitely did. I felt really, really weird. I was like just listening to myself. Oh,
How often do you do it? You know what I mean. Come on. There, don't ruin the clip.
no.
How often do you do it? How often do you do the yeah, that thing?
Well, it depends. So if you're doing like an opening, like a chakra opening meditation, each chakra is done for a specific number of days. But
sounded a whole lot like a religion here, bro.
Yeah, it's a,
there's rules going on here.
Well, it's done for a specific number of days, and then, but you still got to keep meditating. So, like if you're trying to open the throat chakra, you would do the vibration and the meditation for a specific number of days for the initial opening, but you still want to keep meditating on the throat chakra to keep empowering it. So the whole goal in meditation and Zevism is to establish permanence. So when you fully open your chakras and strengthen them and everything.
That's a really weird thing to say. I'm sorry.
It's just
open up. Why don't you go ahead and open up your chakras? I don't want to open my chakras. Open them.
Open them. Open that chakra.
Anyway.
Yeah, so yeah. So what I mean by opening the chakra? Hi.
Yeah, there's a fly. Hi, fly.
Hi, fly.
Did you just open the chakra? Hi,
yeah,
fly.
I think so. Hi, fly. He likes me. So there he is again. Hi, fly. Okay,
don't make me get the fly swatter fly.
I gotta film a podcast here. So opening the chakras. What I mean by that. So the chakra is actually shaped like a square pyramid.
I'm not yawning because you're boring. I'm yawning because I worked
You're bored.
No, I'm yawning because I worked last night. I'm really tired.
Yeah, you're bored. You're like, just get out of here.
I don't want to hear about you opening your chakras. I don't want to know who you open your chakras for.
I have a lot of experience.
We better not let the spiritual Satanists see this. They will not like it.
So the chakra,
Go ahead.
the chakra is actually shaped, has the same shape as a square pyramid. So it has a square base,
Yeah,
and
okay.
it comes to a point, and they're actually directional. So most spirituality, the way it's taught, or most things that are taught nowadays, are you have 7 main chakras, and that's not entirely true. So you have 7 chakras in the middle of the body. You have 7 chakras on the front of the body, and 7 in the back.
So a total of 21?
No, there's more.
Oh, there's more than that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you have 2. There's a lot more.
Okay, so we're talking hundreds, or?
Well, there's a lot.
Okay.
So you got a lot of minor
we won't
chakras.
try to put a number on it then.
Yeah. So your main chakras, you have 2 temple chakras, which are about right here. There's 2 shoulder chakras, and then there's 2 hip chakras.
Somebody was smoking that good stuff when they came up with it. Yeah. You know what? We're going to call them chakras. And I don't know, maybe there's like one here, one here.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? We'll throw in 7 in this area, 7 in the back, and 7 in the middle. Yeah, okay. So chakras everywhere. I got you. Yeah.
Now there's your one's in the middle. So the base chakra or root chakra, then your sacral, and your solar plexus. There's what's most commonly referred to as the heart chakra, which is actually not really the heart chakra, because the heart's actually in the head, which is actually mostly known as the 6th chakra.
The what?
So, the 6th chakra. So the third eye,
like the 6th sense.
Yeah, the third eye is actually the main chakra that's taught.
Okay.
As a part of the your 7 main chakras, but it's actually an extension of the 6th chakra, which is in the middle of the brain, basically.
This makes me wonder if the person who came up with this studied like the nervous system and made decisions about where the chakra would be based on certain points in the nervous system.
So yeah, that's actually that's kind of a part of it, because each chakra has it kind of rolls specific organs in the body.
Okay.
But the 6th chakra, which is in the middle of the brain, is close to the pineal gland. So the pineal gland is actually slightly below and to the right of it, but it's also like the true heart chakra, because your Ida and Pingala nerves, or the twin serpents, actually form that traditional Valentine's heart shape in the middle of the brain. When they actually merge together, they form that shape.
You know a lot about this stuff. You have like a book that you learn this from?
Yeah, just a lot of research.
I was gonna say, is there like a spiritual Satanist Bible?
No, I mean, just a lot of research over the years.
Yeah,
on it.
And then you remember like all the numbers and all the
yeah. But I mean, honestly, a lot of it was through Zevism and the website that they had. The one website used to be called Joy of Satan, but now it's the Temple of Zeus.
Yeah.
Kind of going back to that the original Greek roots.
Yeah. Wow.
But so
it's pretty fascinating stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like we could just have like an episode about each little individual part of this thing. We could also have an episode about each individual part of. Well, you don't need to be involved with that. But I'm like,
Oh, wow.
no, it's just because you're not a Christian. But I was thinking like it'd be interesting if I made videos talking about like the specific parts of Christianity because I know a lot about Christianity.
Yeah, there's a lot that I know about too.
Yeah,
Christianity.
So, well, then you could be involved in that. You could
believe it or not.
You could lup it up with me.
Yeah, I'll lup it up, man. We'll lup it up together.
Yeah. Anyway,
not in that sense, but yeah, that's
yeah. I am guessing that this podcast has gone on a while. I'm not sure how long. Maybe I should have put a clock there, but I feel like it's been quite a while.
Yeah, it probably has been.
So I don't. Is there any?
I'll briefly touch on this.
Okay.
So the human soul is what's known as a tetrapolar magnet. So there's actually 4 pillars to the human soul. Now, technically, there's 5 because there's one in the middle. So the 4 pillars are stand for 4 of the elements, which is earth, air, fire, water. And then the 5th element is spirit, which spirit's kind of made up of the other 4 elements.
Okay.
So there's a pillar in the front, pillar in the back, one on the left side of the body, and one on the right side of the body. Those are also made up of the chakras. So your chakra extensions in the front of the body make up the front pillar, which is north, south, east, or east, west. There's chakra extensions along the spine, which is also the path that the Kundalini serpent travels. Kundalini energy. That's a big thing.
Okay.
Those are so there's 7 chakra extensions along the spine, there's 7 or 6 because the crown chakra's up top here. So there's 6 chakra extensions along the spine, 6 along the front, and then there's 7 chakras in the middle.
How do you know which chakra to open?
Well, you eventually want to open them all.
Oh.
But when you open them, so it's most commonly taught that you start down here and work your way up, but you actually want to start with like the third eye, and then the actual 6th chakra or heart chakra, whatever you want to call it.
How do you know that you actually want to start with the third eye?
Because if you start down here with your base chakra and work your way up, so when you start with the base chakra, you can actually unintentionally stimulate the Kundalini. So you can awaken your Kundalini energy. And
what is awakening your Kundalini energy?
So the Kundalini serpent, in most cases, lies coiled just below the base chakra. Kundalini energy is actually very intense. It's sexual in nature, and I'm not trying to go that way or anything. I'm not trying to steer the podcast that direction.
No, okay, yeah.
But it's sexual in nature, and it's also very hot, like fiery hot. And the Kundalini actually travels up the spine.
And you're saying that you can avoid that experience if you start with the third eye?
Yeah, you always want to start up top and work your way down.
Why would it be commonly taught to start at the bottom and work your way up then? They're wrong. They're wrong.
Yeah,
Corey's right.
They're completely wrong.
Yeah.
But it's actually it's good to start up top and work your way down. When it comes to opening the chakras and meditating on them, because of that. Because when you're meditating on the base chakra, again, you can unintentionally stimulate Kundalini energy. And if your other chakras aren't open and you unintentionally have the Kundalini serpent rise or attempt to rise up your spine, you're going to hit blockages and it's not going to be fun. So there's a lot of so-called Kundalini awakenings and this and that are very commonly described in videos, but they're not real. Because Kundalini,
I believe that.
Yeah, Kundalini is very, very intense. And it's very intense going up the spine. Because the path that it takes along the spine is called the Sushumna.
Okay.
But yeah, we're going to maybe one day we'll have to do a part 2.
Yeah, seems to be a theme with these Corys. Hold on.
Damn Corys.
There's just one last thing. Hey, need a pen?
I don't need it, but I'll take it.
Well, honestly, I don't know if it works. I think you turn it to get it to...
Hey, it works!
Hey, it works! What one is that? Oh, it's got like a nurse thing and a nurse ball.
Yeah, you need a pen?
I don't need one, but I'll take it.
Well, it works.
At least now you know it works. It does! That's one of our little things that we do repeatedly at work. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
You're not cool enough for that club.
Yeah, you gotta join the cool club.
Well, thanks for joining me to lup it up, and
yeah, man.
Hopefully we'll be able to do an episode 2. Not. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, probably not.
I'm just kidding. I
don't think you guys want to see
it. It was actually very interesting, and I would love if you would comment below and give me feedback about what you found interesting about his unique perspective.
If there's anything else, if you want a part 2,
ask specific questions. If you want a part 2, ask the specific questions.
I'm happy to answer.
Yeah.
I'm happy to lup it up with you guys.
He's gonna lup it up for everyone. He's gonna lup it up and open up his chakras.
Or no, open our chakras together.
All right. Well, this has been fun. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Thank you.
Follow the podcast.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Yeah.
You gotta help my boy.
You better lup it up.
Yeah.
All right.